One Tetris, they have begun.
And here the pieces fall.
Here we go, Ben. Our final group here for CT2. Winners of these will move on.
And that's going to put an end to Jeff's run. Jeff is out. Verb has won game number 4.
Oh, boy.
Verb will be moving on.
Things happening over on CT1.
Something's happening somewhere. We can
Perhaps
neither confirm nor deny.
Could have been an upset, perhaps. So if you're over on CT1, you can check that out. Hang out here with CT2.
No upsets here yet. We are...
well, seed upset did occur earlier.
Oh, yes, that's true. Seed upset did occur.
We did have the Alex Kerr victory.
Yeah.
But again, we can probably say that's not really an upset, Ben, right? We know what Alex can do.
I didn't even mean that. I mean, of these 4 people. Is all I really meant. It was just, we're just...
Well, nobody's upset with you ever.
I guess we're going to the end.
All right. So Xeno Boots has not a screen to be envied, but probably will be able to get this down.
Yeah,
I mean, hopefully it is actually getting pretty sketchy. I'm not gonna lie.
This is a tough board now for Xeno.
This is that's getting really tough. All right, there it goes.
Yeah, couldn't do anything about
Sometimes
that,
it gets away from you, you know.
It can. I mean, you know that very well, Ben.
Sure gets away from me.
It gets, the blocks just don't go where they want you to go, and that'll do it. So tough one for Xeno, giving a gift.
You just got to make like Taylor Swift and shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
On Twitch and YouTube.
Well, we continue on the top. Knight and Rose, basically the same score, basically the same lines.
Oh,
and a long bar spin from Rose.
Let's go.
She's got some very fun to watch stacking.
Yeah.
All of those slides. Just tucking things in left and right.
Yeah, when Sharky was commentating her earlier in the round 0 match, he was very impressed with the number of the decision making that she was doing, the precision of what she does with DAS. It's tremendous to watch here, Ben.
Yeah, it's really big brained moves.
Chairs, cameras, setups, TVs. This stuff is not cheap to put together, and the people who put it all together.
All right, Xeno Boots and Aviation Geek. I'll say the long form are off and running on game 2.
14-hour days every day.
See, this time we paid attention that we're in game 2, right?
Yeah, we know what's going on now.
And in exchange,
halfway through level 18 at the top for game number 1, Knight 305, Rose 269, and now Xeno Boots 115, AvGeek 115. Early days here. They're good friends as well, Ben. So it's kind of reminiscent of like the days, I guess, when you had played friends like Playstyle, right?
Oh yeah.
What was the kind of like talk that the two of you may have had right before a match? I know Xeno and AV shared a good hug and words of encouragement. What were you and Bo?
Me and Bo Style. What we would talk about if we played when we played each other is mostly just trash talk.
Right.
He'd be like, "Ben, you got no chance," and he was often correct.
But he probably wasn't keeping it PG-13. He's probably giving you the rated R version.
Yeah, there was a rated R version.
Two real OGs, kind of I guess veteran era players. Harry, of course, we'll introduce him as we get underway here. But
so Xeno burning this down, 153,000 total score. AV 174. Both players having clean up. Xeno going to be closer to getting out first at the top. Still game number 1 over there.
Speaking of some Americans who are not here, no Buko.
Yes.
Buko is such a fixture of the CTWC. I was hoping he'd be here.
No, he had a wedding to go to.
Oh, he had a wedding. So you already know the backstory here.
Yeah, because Buko and I are very good friends.
Oh, yeah?
We play nightly. Late in the evening, we should play Rocket League together.
Oh, you do? That's right.
We have a team. We have a team name. We won't say it here because it is a little vulgar. But
okay.
Yeah, we have a team name that we play with our friend Skip Logic, and the 3 of us form a team called Cat for those that would like to know. And no, he told me that he would have loved to come because he knew it was a DAS tournament. thought maybe he might have a chance, but he said, no, I got a wedding to go to.
Yeah.
But
Well,
maybe,
I mean,
maybe next year.
Even Terry Purcell, he's in town, but he can't come because he has work stuff. I mean, things come up in life.
I think maybe the real story here, Ben, is that he was afraid to play you.
Oh, he's terrified to play me. Yeah.
I thought so.
But it's not for the reason you think. I tell spooky stories to people while I play against them, and he's easily terrified.
Great choice for a referee and a great person. All right.
5:14 for Knight, 5:09 for Rose. We got a good score here, Ben. We're getting close to transition.
And get these players counted down.
Yeah, we are.
Andy and Rhubarb. Let's get them started in.
We are getting close. One line away for Knight.
1, Tetris.
And here comes transition. Takes a deep breath. I like to do that as well. I'm known as a deep sigher.
Are you?
I sigh over and over as I play.
Oh, there we go.
Whether I'm playing good or bad.
Very nice burn from Knight. We've transitioned over here. It's less than a Tetris lead.
Some people are more so like just stones as they play. They're very still.
Classic Tetris European.
Okay, Rose had a slight misdrop. Nothing big. Of course, her,
what a tuck from
her
Rose on
tucking ability is so good. I never even really know if things are misdrops. It could have just been what they wanted.
It was such a great tuck, and to maintain Daz too.
Oh, that's right.
Go
to the online here.
Such a treat to watch.
Dudes hanging out.
You know, when I was a kid, my family used to put on. We
got a
had
top out there.
AvGeek topped out, so we got a chase down.
Yeah, small chase down here on level 18.
We have a chase down.
Xeno, skill level. Definitely going to be able to catch that. There we go.
Yeah, and Xeno's got it. All right.
They have tied that one up.
Tied it up.
Meanwhile, we're still in game number 1 at the top here, Ben. It's Rose. It's Knight. Battling it out. One of them wants a spot in the top 16 for tomorrow.
And Rose is down by almost 100,000, but that is still make-upable. It's reasonably early here. Wow, what a long bar spin by Rose. That was
down the bottom, of course, Andy, the runner-up.
Incredible at level 19 speed.
Yeah, middle of the stack. Totally clutch.
Wow. That's where a J-tuck just to try to maintain the dash to keep this a possibility. A little vault of the J.
Yeah.
Oh, but the misdrop of the Z, and that's probably going to do it for Rose.
Yeah, Rose is going to top out. So that is game 1 up top.
Yeah, Knight just pop it off here. 8-17 on level 25, man. That's a tremendous score.
Yeah.
Cock Daddy J is asking for Halloween story time from Ben.
Yeah, so here's a little Halloween story time. We used to run a very popular haunted house in my small town. My family did. We spent months putting this thing together before Halloween. I would play parts like Igor's assistant. My dad would be Igor, and I would like lurch over and bring him things. I was sometimes the hand. I was a hand that would come up out of a candy jar and grab people at the end.
You terrifying SOB.
One time I was a pile of trash that would move. So I would sit in a room and do that.
Now, I've seen that. I've gone to Six Flags and they do the Halloween Fright Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they very familiar with what you're talking about, Ben. But so you would do this in a family-owned business.
Yes. Oh, well, family just our house. Yeah.
Oh, so like where the trick-or-treaters come, or just
hundreds of people come from towns around. We got teachers from the school involved. It was a very big deal.
Did you buy a ticket for that, Ben?
No, it's free.
Wow.
It's a small town, and it was the 80s and 90s.
Try to make a buck when you back in the day, Ben. Come on.
You would open a dish in the middle of our dining room table, and it would appear that the school science teacher's head was severed and on a platter. Yeah.
Well, Cock Daddy J let us know that Bruce Scooty's grandpa and grandma used to do a haunted house also.
Oh, look at that. Blue Scooty's grandma. Wow. Well, there you go. That's a good connection.
Scooty mom is somewhere still here. I think they're still here.
Eventually, with enough time, there's pretty much every
still hanging out.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
Yeah. He's quite a character, that one.
Right. With a mirror.
All right, everybody is Oh, we have an issue for Rose. I don't think that's even solvable.
Yeah, no, that is going to be it for her. Early top out there.
All right, so that evens it up. Turns it into a best of 3. Oh wait, yeah, it doesn't even it up. It does the opposite of evening.
Yeah, they just had an incredible game number 1.
Yeah.
That was the thing, is that game 1
that went on for
as long as like the 3 games that were played here with Xeno and Knight. Early top outs for them, unfortunately. But look at that score there. Ben was literally tied. 0-0 for a moment on the Xeno.
Don't you love that?
So we got him. Oh, give him that flag.
You know, Ben, they say the old saying is like a tie is like kissing your sister or something like that. You believe that?
Well, I don't have a sister, so I guess I don't know.
Maybe for the best.
So if it's tied, it's like kissing your sister.
Yeah, that's an old saying.
It's a bad thing?
It's considered a bad thing, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Well, I would love to see a game end in an actual tie.
We have had games like that. In fact, we've had a game that ended 0-0.
Oh well, yeah, that's the easiest way to tie.
Well, it's harder than you think, to be honest. Mart, if he's still here, will tell you that he has been involved in a set match where you just start out, nobody's pushing down any points, you think you're going to score, no bar comes, and you tie. And your opponent does the same exact thing.
Oh, goodness.
Now you can watch on the Friday Night Fight show, the friendly that has happened there, so don't miss out. It's usually every Friday on the Classic Tetris channel.
Well, all of the screens look peaceful. Everyone's doing well.
And it's nice that our top and bottom match have caught up with each other, so they're both in game 3s.
Yeah, and this is a must-win game for Rose, and she has a 42,000 point lead, so that's nice. It's good to see her coming back. Because win or lose, I'd like to see her. I would like to see everyone at least take one game. Yeah, I don't like to see.
If Ben Mullen can get one game in a tournament, anyone can.
Yeah, anybody.
Nobody wants to sweeps.
You know how thirsty you just made me right now in this moment? Oh my God, I'm dying for
nice little overhang there for Rose, looking for that L tuck, followed by the bar. That is beautiful. And we're tied up at the top there, Ben. 212 to 212.
Wow, that is beautiful. Tied again. Someone's going to have to give us a 1-point push down to resolve this, I think.
That left side for Svabar is not going to be survivable. He's going to top out, and Harry is good in game number 1.
Well, for you fans out there that are watching, we are in the last group here. CT1 has their last group. Ben, your friend, Svabar, sticking on the mayor of Max. That's actually a CTWC 2020 rematch.
Yeah.
That was the last time Harry played in the tournament.
Yep. And it's a match that could go either way.
Absolutely.
Very exciting one to watch. I'm watching out of the corner of my eye. And I'm not saying anything about it.
On the bottom here, we go to transition. We're on level 20 now for Xeno and Geek.
A question, do you think the rollers will continue to come to the Jonas Cup every year? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They love it. We non-rollers love the main tournament. We keep going to that, and they'll keep coming to this.
Exactly. I think there's an opportunity to try to take a tournament. You're going to find people come, especially the Jonas Cup here. Again, you can use exclamation point match Reno to help contribute. Xeno's going to top out.
Yeah, Xeno tops out.
Geek 677 is going to take the 2-1 lead. They'll go to game 4 shortly.
All right, so we could be going towards a decider on the bottom or something else.
He's learned to tune me out.
And Knight and Rose are just very neck and neck, both with good boards. We basically are just waiting for the Joey Parker turn at this point.
Indeed.
For the next thing to talk about. But now Rose has a bit of a thing to deal with.
Slight thing.
Jazz players in any other play style.
Is that like a new stat that Mark Ramon teams do?
Oh,
I'm advocating for
Love seeing new players out here, Ben. So again, we'd like to see Rose at more of these events, or even playing online too. It's kind of where people have to hone their craft now, Ben. You gotta be involved. If you want to stay sharp in the world of Classic Tetris and play at the elite level, gotta be playing.
If you want to do well, if you want to be one of the best, you have to be active online.
Yes.
I think almost all of the people who you'd call the best are.
Rose is going to need to be active about solving this.
Yeah, it's a bit of a something. I think she'll get it, but not certainly.
Rhubarb here practices hyperjolt.
Really would like a square, but
Oh yeah, he's using body English.
J's and L's will have to suffice.
Doing his best Sharky.
Mart says what time will it start tomorrow? Probably someone else in chat will
We'll
tell
be
you, 'cause I
10
don't
a.m. 10 a.m. start
10 a.m.,
time
okay.
tomorrow. We'll have Sergio doing the festivities as usual, kicking us
I
off with
love
the
it.
anthem,
Yeah.
and then tournament play will start around 10:30.
It's like Carlton.
We'll be live. We'll be live starting at 10 a.m.
Okay.
That's like Carlton says, trying to wave.
Round of 16, all the way to the finals tomorrow. Ben will be running the rest of the way.
I was there.
You were. Nobody was alive.
It's a classic. There he goes. Oh, there it is.
See, he's working on that. He's got to get that bar.
Okay.
It's haunting him a little.
Rose has cleaned it up, and she's back in action. She's down
275 for Harry Spavar.
somewhat significantly, so she has her work cut out for
We are
her.
not a
But
sponsor. Here, let's switch.
she's playing very well now.
Amazing.
This is like.
It's survival now for Rose. This is it. Down 3 Tetrises to a dominant Knight.
Oh, and Xeno Boots has something he's got to solve as well.
Coca-Cola, if you're watching
And
right
it's
now,
not
I'm a huge
certain.
fan.
It's a little sketchy.
Yeah.
We got trouble for players here that are in the dire straits of trying to survive that.
Yeah,
Xeno's
and
going to be
Xeno's
done.
gonna be done, and that,
Rose opened it up to get a Tetris early shift, though.
that gives AvGeek the win. Rose continues to fight, but there is a big gap there. 76,000 points, so she's brought it down a good deal. It could still go either way.
We're going to head on over to the top match to find the finale there.
69 for Harry, 282 Spavar.
Rose finding a way to stay alive. A 4 Tetris is down, Ben.
Harry back in competition.
Yeah,
Going to
but-
need a kind of a mistake from Knight.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to guzzle.
and there is a little cleaning Knight has to do. Oh, what a...
I don't want to glug.
those long bar spins that she does are really just inspired. Oh, she's going to do a dirty Tetris.
Wow.
Oh, that bird is great. There's nothing like that burn, right?
She's chopping it down just a bit.
And the adjustment that she made, placing that Z piece.
And Knight's kind of high up there. Okay, Tetris for Knight. This is a thrilling, whether it ends up being the end or
Yeah,
just
quite
one of the
a,
games. This is a thrilling
quite a
game.
chase Rose is going to need. Oh, bar timing.
It's a big gap, so it's pretty significant, but Knight has more to fix now.
Oh, Rose!
Oh, it didn't make it, and that looks like it's gonna be it for Rose.
That long bar hang, brutal way, Ben. Just you saw the great survival she has. You could see the dash technique is really strong for her, but Knight is just superior tonight.
And her dash is good, and her stacking is phenomenal.